What's up guys, I know it has been so long since I last created a video on my channel, but in this simple tutorial, as the title states, we're going to be installing WordPress on our local host. And the reason why I'm making this video, at times when I have clients, I always make a clone of the same project that I'm going to be working on the real web, and I put it on my local machine. So every changes I want on the real website, I first do some practice on this clone that I have on my local machine. So I'm going to be showing you how I can, let's say you are creating a WordPress website, designing themes. There are clients who need themes. He likes a theme and he wants his or her website to be like that. So it's always good to be having a clone on the side as you are also working on the real website. So I'm going to be showing you how you can install WordPress on your local machine and play around with those themes. So what you have to do first, you need to be, by the way, having XAMPP. So that's what you need to be having for this tutorial, because you will be working offline. So this one acts as a server and also provides you with the PHP My Admin interface where you can access all your databases and tables. So we are going to go to wordpress.org. So I already have all this, but I just want to take you step by step. So we need to go to wordpress.org and you'll be presented to search a page for WordPress. What you need to do is click this where you're seeing Get WordPress, that blue button. Click that and they will take you to the download page. So click this blue button, download WordPress, and they will show you the current version. Let's wait for it as it's downloading. So I'm just going to go to my downloads. I create a new folder because I already have it there, but I just want to take you step by step. WordPress 2. So I'm going to save it inside that folder. Click save. So it's just 11 MBs, and that's little. That's not a lot of data. So we just go to where it's found, show in folder. Or it has taken long on that. That's all fine. So what we are going to do is go to that folder where we downloaded it. Downloads WordPress 2. So this is the file. It is a zip file. So what you need to do is right click on it, just extract it. So any program that you'll be having, WinRAR. So for me, I have a program called 7zip. So I will say extract here, and they will do they create a copy of WordPress. So let the zip file extract everything. Sorry, the program to extract everything, and we shall get started. It may take too long because it's a full thing with a lot of templates, stuff like that. So files, CSS files, PHP files. So it goes on extracting. As it's still extracting, then let us also be working on something else. So what you're going to do, I'm just going to press Ctrl N for a new tab. Stuff like this. Let me put it on the side. So go to this PC. So where you'll be seeing your drives. So I'm just going to go to local disk C or Windows C and look for XAMPP. So when you install XAMPP, it will create a default folder in your machine, local machine. So enter XAMPP, then look for htdocs. This one where you're seeing my cursor. Then create a folder and name it anything you want. So I'm just going to call it YouTube. So you forgive me for the noise in the background. So we have created a folder called YouTube and we are inside it. So when this zip file finishes to extract, we are going to transfer this folder to this YouTube folder. So let us wait for it to finish. Oh, so boring. Sorry for that. Whoa. Wow, after hours later, so we have our WordPress folder here. So what you need to do, remember we created the YouTube folder here on our local host. As you saw, we went into examp, you forgive me for the noise in the background, examp, htdocs, then YouTube. So we are going to carry this folder or move it to the YouTube folder. So we are having WordPress there. So the next thing to do is go into your browser. Remember, examp is running. So write localhost /, so the folder you created. Remember, we called it YouTube. So write YouTube, then / and the WordPress folder that you created there. So we write WordPress, click enter. So what they are going to do is take you to the setup configuration stuff. So select the language that you use. So right now I use English, but in case you use Afrikaans stuff, so all these languages are available for you guys. So I'm going to select English. By default it's selected, and press continue. And here they'll show you a welcome note, and they want you to set up the database name, the username, password, the host, and some table prefix. So just click this let's go where you see my cursor. Let's go. So here what we are going to do, let's first leave this place open and we open a new tab. So we are going to write localhost, then php my admin. So php my admin, we want to access the interface, and I want to show you something before we set up all these configuration stuffs, the database names, the username, passwords, the hosts, and the table prefix. It has taken too long. So they are going to present us to an interface where we are going to set up our database. So first, as you can see here, they are telling us database name. So we don't have this database name yet. So I'm going to call mine YouTube, and make sure you also come to this interface and create a new database called YouTube. So create a database called YouTube and make sure there is no other database called YouTube here. So we are going to click create, and that's it for the interface. So what they are going to do, the moment we place this submit, they do a database migration, and they will find a database called YouTube and they install all the necessary tables. But first, you can see they're asking us the username. The username for this interface, it is root. As you can see, if we go to the home page, as you can see here, we have root as the user. So here we write root, and the password, in case this interface of yours you set up a password, it's the password you're supposed to put here, but mine there is nothing, so I remove that. And the database host, so we are running on localhost, as you can see here or here. So we are using localhost. You can leave this the way it is. Then for the table prefix, just leave it as it is, so WordPress, and they will prefix the table names. So every table name will be having this prefix: WordPress table, username, admin, stuff like that. So when you are done with all that, remember we set up a database called YouTube. The username is root. I have no password on my PHP my admin, but in case you have yours, you put it there. Then the host is localhost, and this is the prefix that will be put on every table. So click submit, and they are telling you everything is all right. So run the installation. Run the installation. So right now what they are doing, they're installing WordPress on your local machine, and everything is now somehow looking fine. We have now migrated all the tables in this database. Let us first finish up with this. So give your site a username. As you can see, this was my client, so one of the websites that I'm working on. I'm just going to call this one YouTube 2. So here you put your site name, then the username that I want to use code. Then here you can remain with this password, but this is so difficult to remember, so just put your own password. I'm going to just write my capital city, Kampala, Uganda. Still this is weak, and when it's the password you want to just confirm, use weak password. But in case you put a long password, that checkbox will go away. So I will confirm to use a weak password, then confirm to use a weak password. Then here you put the email that you want to associate with that. Still this was one of the emails that I use when I'm creating for my client. Then since you are going to be working offline, sorry, you need to discourage search engines from indexing this site. Then check that and click. So make sure you remember the username and the password you used. So click install. So they are going to run the installation, and we shall be presented to a login page. So right now they are doing the database migrations, the tables, all stuff that is associated with WordPress is being installed on your machine. Or should I reload this page? This has never happened. Already installed, so we just click login. So here remember I used the username code and the password was Kampala, Uganda, and click login. So here we are accessing the dashboard. As you can see, you already have WordPress running on your local machine. By default, this is the template that they will give you, but in case your client has a theme he or she wants you to use, so make sure you go on the internet and look up for the theme he or she wants you to use. But mine, I already have some samples here for the ones that I'm using. Let me first show you some. You go to the appearance on this menu, go to themes, then click add new. There's something I want to show you, and I'm going to click upload theme, and here I'll choose the file. There are some themes I had. Themes. I want to show you some errors that they are going to be throwing to you when you're offline. So when you click install, they're installing the theme. I guess this one is, yeah, it has installed successfully. So let's go to themes. I wanted to show you some error. When the theme is so big, they already throw up some errors. This is the theme that we installed, but at times when the theme is too large for this offline WordPress, they will throw some errors to you. But in case you want to bypass that, you need to go into this folder of WordPress and look for content, WordPress content, this folder. Go to themes, and what you need to do is, let's get this, go to the theme that you downloaded from the internet. Let's say newspaper X, and just carry the theme, just extract the theme from here, and the next thing you should do is carry that same folder that you extracted to the theme folder. So I want to show you. So when it's done, you just carry this to the themes folder. So when you go back to the themes, we should see a theme called newspaper X. As you can see, it's here. So you just carry the theme you want to the themes folder in your WordPress content. So I guess that's it, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it on different social medias, and I'll be seeing you in the next tutorials. As you can see, when we refresh, we shall get a totally different interface. So when you're working on your client's website, you also be working offline. Collect some errors, design the interface when you're offline, than messing up the whole things when you're online. So that's it, guys. Subscribe to the channel once again, and I'll be seeing you in the next tutorials. Peace.